show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV and El Futuro Sports Academy. My name is Coach Javan Parchment, and beside me we have no other than Kavi Meeks. Welcome to the show, Kavi. How are you doing? Is everything okay?
Everything is great. Everything is great. First, let me just congratulate you, Mr. Parchment, on your success in the under 13 prep school competition yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. I hope you'll be able to repeat this for many years to come before you decide to call it quits on the prep school competition. So, congrats. Big up, big up.
All right,
Liberty, big up your champions.
yeah, man, respect Kavi Meeks on that. I just want to say big up to everybody who coming to join the live now. We're going to talk some track and field. So share the live with as many people as possible. Let them know Anti Sports is here and we are live.
Yes, we.
We're doing our recap on the hurdles. So all hurdles event we are going to talk about. All hurdles event we are going to talk about, and people just want you to share the live with as many people as possible. Let them know that Unseen Sports is here. Like, subscribe, and share early. Double Gamma, big up yourself, man. You're early, yeah, man. Jaden Buchanan, big up yourself, Jaden Buchanan in the building. Yeah, man. Enough love and respect, Jaden Buchanan. Yeah, man. Continue. Make sure see I continue to play some ball, you know, bro. When I go high school, don't drop it. All right, Buchanan. Yeah, man. Big up to all of the players in Prime Liberty as well. You guys did it. Without you guys, we couldn't be here celebrating, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. You really fight. You fight hard yesterday. Yeah, man. And big up all the parents, all persons who played a part in getting the boys ready for that final. All the support staff, administrative staff, Mrs. Brent Harris and Mrs. Audit Isaac for their contribution as well. They're the directors of the school. Without them giving the go ahead, nothing could have been what?
Nothing could have happened.
Nothing could have. You understand, my people? Yeah, man. Unseen Sports, I'm fortunate that I'm at this school with this type of support and I could use it at my um, will to get what I wanted to achieve for the boys and the school as well. So, people, without no further ado, we'll go right to the topic. So, we are looking at the recap of the hurdles event. And the first athlete we want to look at is, give me a second, people. Let me answer this phone call. Yes, my sure. What go on?
Yeah, bro, walk on.
Yeah, man, me da call if you come on the show, analyst. Don't know if you have the
Oh,
time.
you done?
No, you're not done.
You done?
Huh?
No,
No, no, you're not
Yeah,
done.
give it to me.
No, 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 no.
Oh. We can't give me insights then, man.
Yeah, we have to do the
Yeah,
hurdles. We have to do the hurdles.
yeah, man,
Just
we can do that right
hurdles.
now then.
Hurdles. All right. We're live. All right, people. So I'm going to put you over live now.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So, Mr. Meeks, Mashur is one of the analysts who always come onto the platform. You know, very interested when he talks about track and field, a real guru at the sports. So I think that it's going to be a nice and exciting show tonight. He's going to talk about what he knows and what he thinks will happen at Paris Olympics. This is a recap, and we're just looking at what transpired in the hurdles. So we're going to start with a particular athlete first, not sure. But first, before we go into that, I just want to ask you, how is the day so far? If you're doing well and you're okay.
Yes, yes, my day was good. Again, a pleasant good night to the Unseen Sports family. And I saw the missed call just now and I figured more than likely that you were online. So I just went on you check to see if you were actually doing a live now. And as
Mhm.
soon as I realized that you were, I said I was going to give you a call. So I am doing great. Thanks for checking. And I hope everyone that is tuning in now is also doing great as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Respect, respect, respect. So the first one, them say ladies before what?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies before gentlemen. So we're going to Akira Nugent. All right, people?
Akira Newton.
Akira Nugent. So we're going right over to Akira Nugent. All right? So Akira Nugent won the women sprint hurdles,
100 meter.
Yeah.
100-meter hurdles. She defeated Danielle Williams in that
Mm-hmm.
hurdles event. What you think about her coming from the collegiate system? Used to go to Excelsior High School, and she's right at what she wants to be right now, and getting the right time at the moment. What do you think about
Isn't
it?
she didn't run a record?
No, yes, it's a
She
national
run a
record.
national record.
Not the fastest time in the world. I think Marcia Russell from USA run 12.25, a faster time than her
And New Gen run
12.56.
New Gen run
12.56.
12.56.
Yes. No, 12 to
Well,
8, sorry.
2.8.
12
Oh.
to 8. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, people. 12 to 8. Am I sure?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was wondering who should go. I wasn't sure who
You
would
first.
take it.
You first. You first.
All right, so I think it was a great event. I expected her to go really fast because remember when she ran in the Caribbean about 2 3 weeks ago before the championships, she ran 12:5, and she looked really comfortable in executing that race. So leading up to the championship, I was expecting really 12:3, maybe 12:36, 12:37, because she showed that she has shown all season that she has been in that form. So I think it was all about execution, and to think that she was not pushed because she really pulled away from the
Daniel
field.
Williams.
Daniel Williams.
She hurdled extremely well, and you could tell that over each hurdle she also gathered her momentum and she kept her form. Because with most hurdlers, you know that you really have to expend a lot of energy to go over the hurdles and to maintain your form while doing it. And you can see that even though she was going over the hurdles, her form was good. She hurdled excellently well, and I do think that if pushed, she can actually go faster. Take you back to the American athlete that won. That athlete, Akira Nugent,
Messiah
has
Russell,
won.
who
I
won
remember.
hers. You're
Yeah,
talking
man, who
Messiah?
won her
Yeah, yes.
in 12:25. In the
Yes.
NCAAs, she's an athlete that Akira Nugent has defeated consistently. She has never defeated Akira. Akira has always got the better of her when she won the NCAA championships. So I
Right,
think
right.
it shows that she's in great form. And what happens as well, she's going to be confident. So if they line up together and coming in with the two fastest time going into the championships, then I think she's going to be extra confident and even more motivated to execute a good race. But again, we cannot write off Camacho Quinn and Tommy Amuzan because
Yes.
those two athletes are also quality athletes who are proven to go really fast, 12:12 and 12:18
What
respectively.
about Daniel Williams?
She's a very surprising athlete.
I don't
I
think
have to say
she's
that,
out of the mix.
She's a total mix. She's it's a surprising athlete.
Daniel Williams is an athlete that competes really well. I like to say that he's very honest. Honest to the point that she shows up and you know exactly what you're going to get from her. Daniel Williams usually gets a good start, and it's about maintaining her form and hurdling perfectly. Because over time, she has not really been the fastest between hurdles, but she has really hurdled well, and she has always maintained her form without actually losing momentum while going over the hurdles. So I think over the years, what has served her well is her ability to hurdle. I think she's a technician in terms of her execution in the races because the championships that she has won, though she didn't have the fastest times, because think about the two championships that she won, Coach Parchment.
Right.
She didn't win the fastest time because in the semi-finals, athletes ran way faster than her.
Right.
But the times that won in the final, I think it was 12:4s and probably 12:3s if my memory serves me right. So it shows that in the biggest of occasions, she's able to execute a good race, to earn properly, and granted that she's able to hold her form, her technique, again, she's going to do what we expect of her, which is to execute a good race.
Right. You're so right about that. But what my sure. I
Yeah.
know Daniel Williams. When it come on to championships, Olympics and those big name thing. I don't know. She transformed. She go out there with blood in her eye. She may lose the first two races, but in the final, she
Mhm.
finds something to create an upset.
Big,
Let me say
big
something.
race, let me big say race something. Performer.
Let me say
Yes.
Big race
something.
performer. Because the thing with hurdles is that it's one of the most complicated sporting disciplines to participate in. Because the slightest mistake that you make, either of two things can happen. You're going to fall, or it's going to throw off the race in its entirety. So the ability to maintain your focus, your nerves, and to focus on your stride patterns and lengths between hurdle and to be consistent at what you're doing. It's an important part of hurdling. Think about Kenny Harrison, Coach Parchment. Kenny
Yes.
Harrison had the world record for US for years, and she was always the fastest, running 12 twos. But she wasn't able to actually make it to the Olympics or the World Championships. Remember, she always failed, you know. She
Yes, man.
always
Always.
got beaten at the
Let me
major
ask you
champion
something. You
at the
think
qualifications. So it shows that the ability to execute under pressure in the biggest of moments, I think she has proven that she can. And as I said, if she gets to the final, she's going to have a shot because she is a technician at what she does. And she's an honest athlete who goes out and does her best.
but you know that the mental aspect of the athletes has a major contributing factor to the success of the athlete. So some athletes on the big stage, they are not able to deal with their mental aspect of the occasion and they falter under the pressure. Danielle Williams over the years has always shown us that mentally she's tough, she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, based on what Nugent has shown us, she has the technical ability to go over the hurdle and stride through and create good time. But on the big day, what I'm asking, will she be able to execute mentally?
I think judging from what we have seen, I think it's only fair because the only thing that we can do now with Nugent, it's the first we're actually seeing her in this position. So we
Yes,
can only project based on what we have seen. And for her to run 12-2 now with still a month to go for the major championships, you will expect that she will improve because
yes,
normally athletes after competing the trials, by the time you get to the Olympics, you tend to improve. So again, you are correct. I agree with you in terms of how she's going to manage that pressure because running at a national trials when you're probably known to be the one who is the
is
favorite, it's much different from lining up against the eight best in the world in a final of a global championships.
yes,
So I think it's safe to say that projected, if she runs anywhere close to the 12-8 or probably get to 12-18, 12-17, 12-16, I think she has a great shot of medaling. So let's just hope that she can improve on what we last saw from her because it would be a great thing for us to continue the rich tradition in hurdles because we have always done really well. And it would be good to get another medal at those championships because we have never actually medal at an Olympic. Coach Marshall, you do that, right? In
Yes,
the
I know that.
female hurdle.
World Championships.
Yes, we have medal in the World Championship. We have never medal in the Olympics for women. So that's something that we need to change.
so
And I think she has the ability to do that.
I don't know if you have the data, but I'm wondering if you could just compare the US trials to the Jamaican trials in terms of time, the top three.
Well, if you look, Valerie Webb, big up yourself. Welcome to the platform. Valerie Webb in the building, people. Yeah, man. Enough love and respect goes out to Valerie Webb. Valerie Webb, I'm just asking you to share the live with your friends. Let them know that Unseen Sports is here and El Futuro Academy. And, just want to support both, want you guys to support both platforms and, give us a like and a subscribe. If you want to contribute by a super sticker or super chat on the El Futuro, on this Unseen Sports platform, you you can do so. Yeah, man. Respect goes out to everybody. So, I'm sure you have that.
Go ahead, Coach
You have
Parchman. I'm
that
hearing you.
information.
Which information?
Now, coach asked you if you could, give us
The
the
comparison
comparison
between
between the Jamaica and trials with the hurdles for
Mhm.
the female with the Americans.
You see,
Done.
there, all right. So, very good question.
Mm-hmm.
In the American Championship, the
Mm-hmm.
top six actually ran under 12-4. So
Wow.
it was a very fast race. The top six ran on the 12-4. And
Okay.
in our championship, we had 12-28, we had 12-54 and 12-61 respectively. So it shows that the difference between um, the competitor who won our championship and who came second and third, the disparity is huge. But at the American Championships, they ran really well. The top six actually ran 12-4. And if you're running coach parts, you know 12 threes, 12 twos, that gets you a shot to get into the finals. because we really haven't seen 12-12 when Toby Abidjan ran the 12-12. It was foreign to us because that's a time that we didn't think was possible. So when she ran that time, I don't think there is anyone who is probably in that form now. I think if push or athlete can probably go close to it, it's a difficult record to break. I haven't seen Gamacha Quinn, so I don't know the form that she's in, but I know that for the competitors who won in the American trials, they ran really fast. But the thing that we have in advantage is that our athlete who won, she has always defeated the American athlete in the NCAAs. So I think she will have a mental edge going into the championships over her.
Yes, but if you look, but all right, just remember that if you're going to an Olympic or a World Championship race or any big race, and you see Daniel Williams in it, what you're running faster than her, you will have that mental thing in your head, saying that hey, hey, this girl beside me is a championship athlete. Even though
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
run faster than her, I can't give her a chance. So your body is on edge. You're on edge. A lot of things can happen. You can pick the start because you want to start out before her and get in front of her. A lot of things can come in
Mhm.
play. So it's going to be difficult when you have a Daniel Williams in the race. With a, look.
The most important thing for Daniel is to get to the final. Because remember in a coach Parker, there
Mm,
is also an athlete from I think Sheila from Puerto Rico
mhm.
who has been running pretty fast. I think she came to the race at Grand Prix or the J trades and ran
Yes.
12-4.
Yes.
She has been running, I don't remember her name, but she has been running really fast. So I think for Danielle, it's about getting to the finals. If she gets to the finals, she's going to have a shot. So it's about making it through the roads and getting to the finals. So hopefully she can get there. I'm also happy to see Janik Brown
Yeah, Johnny Brown. Very
improving because
happy.
yeah, because remember, she also won the NCAAs and she ran 12-4, 12-4-0.
Right.
So it shows that she has the pedigree and the class. So she said in an interview after the race that finally she has regained her confidence and she's now taking it much seriously, trusting her coaches because she had some mental setback for a couple of years. So it's good to see her back in the fold. So I am expecting the competitors to compete well. Barring none, I think we should get our first medal at the Olympics on the female side this Olympics.
Yeah. All right. So I think we can move on now to another athlete. All right. And so, who you think is your favorite? Hold on, before we move on, who's your favorite for Olympic medal, gold medal?
I'm going to stick with our Jamaican.
Ah,
That's
but
it. I'm going to take
but
her.
based
I'm
on
going to be a patriot.
but based
I'm going
on
to be a patriot because
uh,
the only time to the only person to have actually run faster than her is the American, and she
mhm,
has defeated her twice in the NCAAs.
mhm.
So I think she's going to be confident. But again, as I said, I haven't seen Gamacha Quinn and Tommy Ambuzan yet. So until I've actually seen both competitors, I'll reserve my thoughts. But it would be a great thing if she actually wins as a Jamaican, that is.
Yes, sir. It will be great. Mix, who's
Yeah.
the favorite for you?
Ah,
Mhm.
ah, I'm gonna I'm not gonna count out Danielle Williams. I think on the big day she can deliver. I'm gonna say Nugent or the American.
Messiah Russell,
Yeah, Russell.
Kamacha Queen, and the other girl from Nigeria, Jamaican
There's
coach,
another girl. Is the a Puerto
Amusan,
Rican?
Amusan, and the Puerto Rican.
What that Puerto Rican girl cannot be
The Puerto Rican.
taken lightly.
Mhm.
She she's in the mix.
All right, so we're
Yeah, she's,
sticking.
she's the one I was trying to remember. Didn't
All right,
remember her name.
all right. So we're sticking to the female, but we're going jumping now to the 400 meter, and then we'll switch back to the 110 for men. So we're just doing females, and then we'll just go straight to the males after. So we're finishing off the females. All right. So we are at the 400-meter hurdles senior finals, women 400 meter. So Rochelle Clayton, elite performance, winning another title, or this is her first title. I
Or
think
52.
52.51 elite performance. Janive Russell, 53.33. Shana Salman, 53.71. And Anjanette Knight for fourth, 54.37. Also got the Olympic qualified time.
And see,
But I think it's three athletes that will be getting the shot in.
and see.
Yeah,
I think
Yes.
we have three. But
realistically for the women,
it's a tough event for her, Coach Parchment,
Mm-hmm.
All season she has been running extremely well.
Right.
But I think it's about the third place. I don't think she can.
Say it again.
It's about it's about the third
It's
for
the
her. Let's go
American all
here.
the way.
But I think she's firm. I think she's firm favorite for the third spot. But I know we won't beat McLaughlin or Thinkable. There's
Hey,
no chance.
it rough, it rough, it rough. Not sure.
There's
The
absolutely no
American
chance.
is difficult to beat.
They cannot lose.
It rough.
Yeah, man. They can't touch her. Because she broke the world record again, the coach Marshall.
And she did it easy. You never realize.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
it
man.
very
Sidney
easy.
McLaughlin
What time
broke
Sharon?
the record.
What time
She broke the
Sharon?
record again. She broke the national world record again. The world record again in the finals.
Them
She
not
ran
test them.
50.65.
So when me
She
ask
ran.
you a question, how them not test them and they like when test Kishi and Thompson?
Patrick, she's powerful. She's powerful. She's a powerful
If
athlete.
them that test, if them that test her, she couldn't run a record like Kishi.
That's America.
She couldn't run a record. Yeah, Kishi and Kishi and said the test of them, I test him for about hours.
And
Hours.
that's just ridiculous if you ask me. It's really ridiculous.
Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that, but we'll keep that one for another day.
All right, but I'm sure. I just think you're
Yeah.
right about Rochelle Clayton. I think we'll be hanging behind those two at least Frankie Ball and
McLaughlin.
and
Sydney.
Sydney. It's difficult. It's difficult for Rochelle Clayton. It's difficult
But
for any female Jamaican
I
in that
think
race.
I think
I
she's
think the
firm
race,
favorite for the bronze
this
medal.
race,
I
we're
think
going to
she
have
wins
to
the bronze
battle
medal.
for second and third. The first place, barring everything goes according, the American supposed to win and win easily. And this
Yeah.
American is not a person who is inexperienced at this level. She has won world titles before, so I'm expecting her to come and deliver.
Yeah, yeah. I think we can move on from this one. Rochelle Clayton. People take a look at her right here, winning the title, the trials, Jamaica National Trials title for Olympics. So she's going to be on the plane, people. So look out for Rochelle Clayton at the Olympics. And you never know, anything can happen. And you end up Jamaica win. It's not always about who is running fast or who is
You see,
running
when
world
you're
record.
hoping that you tumble over there,
No, we're not hoping. We're just telling you the technical part of the sports. Yeah, we have seen it a lot of times where the favorite opted out of races. You understand me? Favorite, like stars dies in shows, You know that? Right. The stars dies in shows sometime. All
Okay.
right.
so
So
all in all, for the 100-meter women, we stand a chance of winning that. Agree?
yeah, we stand a chance of creating mayhem in that.
But the 400-meter hurdle, barring everything go according, the Americans supposed to win that.
Yeah, the Americans
Wait,
Huh?
supposed to.
hold on. The 400 hurdle for men or women?
Women. No, I'm saying for the 100-meter hurdles for women, we stand a chance to can actually win that. You agree?
Yes, I agree.
And
Excellent point.
and for the 400 women, barring that everything go according and all athletes are healthy, the Americans supposed to win that.
Mm-hmm.
Agree? Huh?
Go again. I didn't hear you just now. You
I'm
were breaking
saying
up.
that all athletes are healthy and everything going into the 400 for women, the
Yeah.
Americans supposed to win that.
Yeah, man. Excellent point. You're correct. She's going to win.
Now for the 110 males hurdle, what is
Yeah.
your views on that?
I think the American is going to win as well.
Why? Break that down for us.
All right. Two reasons why I'm going to give him the edge at this moment. In the trials, he ran sub 13 two times, and he looked pretty comfortable while doing it. He ran sub nines in those races, and I
Who
think
who
his
you say
biggest
run
strength,
sub 13?
the American. What's his name? What's his name?
The American
I
one
don't remember.
sub 13?
Yeah, man, in the 110-meter hurdles.
Okay, all
He
right.
Galloway,
won. He
Galloway,
ran.
A Galloway
What?
win it, you
What's his
know.
name? Galloway. Galloway.
you want it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. In the eights, he
Wouldn't
ran
reach over there,
12
so you're
9
gone
4,
so far.
12 9
Jesus
6, and then he ran 12 9 4. I think, and then he ran another 12.9. I think he only ran 12.9s. Yeah, man, you can check it. You can check it. He ran 12.9s throughout the championships.
But before we go to Galloway, we want to do the 400 meter hurdles before we jump to the that last one. All right. So we could look
Yeah.
at Malik. Sorry.
Malik James King.
Malik James King. We could look at Malik James King on this one. All right,
Mm-hmm.
people. So Malik James King won former Calabar, athlete. I think Calabar is supposed to be proud now at Titans track and field club. 47.42 Olympic qualifying time, winning a, a championship at the Jamaica National Trials for road to Paris. Not sure what you have to say about Malik James King. Beating Rashawn Clark, the upcoming star, I think, in the future.
He has been running all well enough, Coach Parchman, and I think he has something that will translate in the sport. 400-meter hurdles, as we know it, is an event that demands great strength and speed endurance. And I think he has that. Because if you look at how he transitioned off the last hurdle, when he attacked, and he also did it earlier when he ran 47 no, I think it was either at the J3s or at the racers. So it shows that he is able to attack off the last hurdle, which shows that he has great speed endurance. And I think that will set him up well for his ability to be able to run really well heading into the championships. But I'm going to temper my expectations until I've actually seen him execute it at the highest level. Because even remember, Rashawn Clark, he ran similar times last year at the World Championships.
Right.
And in the finals, he wasn't able to replicate that form because it's difficult to run the rounds and to run so fast for the very first time and to do it consistently. But I think his ability to attack off the last hurdle and having that speed endurance, I think it's going to serve him well because we know lactic acid takes its toll in the latter stages of the 400-meter hurdles. And that ability that he has to run the race and to have that strength and speed endurance, it gives him an opportunity to possibly make it to the final. But again, I think the top three places in the 400-meter hurdle for men has already been decided. But if we can get two Jamaicans as a final, I think that would be a great achievement. But I don't think we're going
So
to
so
medal.
so 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 the field out in the USA. Who's the top runner outside of
We know
USA?
we're not going to be able to medal because remember the world record holder, Carson Varholm, is a
Yes.
45 runner. There is the American Rai Benjamin. He's a 46 runner. He ran 46.65 at the championships. And then there's also Dos Santos from Brazil who has been running 46 all year.
Mm.
So it's going to be difficult for us to medal. But I think we can get two competitors in the final.
Wow. That's it, rough.
Yeah, man, it's going to be difficult. The most we can get is two in the final, but there is no way we're going to medal. The field is too strong. And there is also Matt Masters from the British Virgin Islands, who is a 46.9 runner as well. So it's going to be difficult.
Okay, it's gonna be very difficult. So now we every true. Really so now we. Mm-mm-mm.
But if they run 47s, though, Coach Parchment, they are going to make it to the final. They'll definitely make it to the final with 47s.
Well, Malik James King's Mr. Meeks, Malik James King. What's your take on him for the 400 meter hurdles? I think he can, go to Paris and medal.
I I I don't even sure. I'm not even sure.
Russia and Clark.
I think the Americans is difficult to beat in
So
this
let me
event.
ask a question. Russia and Clark never make finals in the 400 meter hurdles. Um, in the World
He
Championship.
made it. He made it in the last World Championship, but it's the same thing I told you. He ran really fast in the heats and the semis, but he wasn't able to reproduce it in the finals because it was the first time he was running that fast. So it's difficult to reproduce that and to run 3 rounds. But I think he would have improved from those mistakes that he made.
But you have to remember, that these coaches that are working with these athletes, they know how to taper down these athletes. Um, we can't really say we are not going to do this and we're not going to do that. Jamaica is a country that sometimes will come with some surprises. But I understand you're talking off a base based on what you're seeing now, based on times and who is in better shape. But as I said
No
before,
man,
a lot
Chris
of
Parson,
surprise
these
might be
three
there.
athletes have been running 46 for the past 2, 3 years. And Carson Warholm has run 45 till the 400-meter hurdle. He's the world record holder. So these guys have been running consistently fast for about 2, 3 years and they're pretty young. So they're not old by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think that if they run 47s, we'll get two in the final. And if you're in the final, there's an opportunity to compete. So let's just hope that first they can get to the final. I do expect both to get to the final if they run 47s.
All right, I think that sounds good. Let me look now at the men's 110-meter hurdles. Mr. Kevin Meeks, what you have to say about my namesake, Mr. Parchment? I think he did not dip properly. I don't know what he was doing there in that for 110-meter hurdles final. He was leading, and Broadbell came in and dipped before him. I don't know what two persons dipped before him. It was a very tight race. 13.18 goes to Rashid Broadbell, along the Bennett 13.18 as well. So I think on time they were tied. But they work it out with the 100th of a seconds and the dip before and the to torso in front of the
But
9 yards.
Broadbell over the years, for the past few years, has been a consistent performer.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not surprised that he beat Parchment. Parchment to me doesn't look as sharp as the Parchment that we know. Maybe age is a factor now because I think Parchment past 34, going 35.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if his age is starting to get the better of him in terms of him be able to reproduce quality times consistently. But I think this would be his last opportunity for an Olympic, for another, for a title. And he would be just going there to enjoy himself and try to execute a consistent, good race and get through the rounds. And then on the big day, the mental aspect of the race will put the better athletes to the forefront. Because over the years, if you look at this race, the hurdles, normally the top athletes don't normally win. It's
Yes,
always
yes.
a surprise
The
person
athlete
come
will
up.
come out on the day.
Yeah, it's the athletes who come out on the day and deal with the mental toughness always achieve. Interesting.
That's true. Ma- Mashur, anything you want to say about this one?
That's the 110-meter hurdles.
Yes, for men.
Yeah, man, do you have a specific question in general?
Quite specific. I think Parchment gave away that race.
Coach Parchment, it was close, but the thing is that we cannot judge because it's all about angles, similar to football. So the camera angle that I saw suggests that Parchment won. That's the one that I looked at. That's the one that I saw, but they said that from a different angle, rather than actually with his torso at the edge. But I think we're just happy. I'm just happy that Broadhill and Parchment both qualified because I think both have a great opportunity of competing really well in the final and possibly even medaling as well.
Question to you: you think Parchment age catching up on him now?
Parchment is a big race competitor, And the thing with Parchment is that, similar to Malik James King, he's able to close really fast. It doesn't even matter if he's in the best of form because he has great speed endurance. So I think if he gets to the final and he gets a reasonable start, because at this point, I think we can both say that let's just remove the idea that he'll start well because he's not going to get a great start. But if he's close enough, he will have a chance because he's going to close well. In terms of form
Galloway
catching up,
age.
if he ran 13-18, 13-19, there is still
Galloway
one month to go to the championships. So I think if he can get to 13-4, I 12-9, he will have a shot. His personal best, 12-9-3, So if he can get to 13-0 at 12.98, he'll have a chance.
All right, give us a breakdown of the American trials and the Jamaican trial, because I think Jamaica is in the mix for the medals. I want to know who is going as the favorite, because Galloway is normally the American champion.
Yeah.
He has represented America, and Parchment has beat him quite a few times. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what's the time Galloway won the American trial with?
I think it was 12.93.
12.93.
Yeah, 12.93.
That's
Mm-hmm.
a quick
And it
time.
also ran 12.96 or in the semis as well. It was a series of 12.9s.
But that's a quick time.
Yeah, man, it's really fast. And it's similar to what I told you. He has been running really fast. Because remember now, Galloway has one problem. He's similar to Christian Coleman. He's explosive in the first 60 to 70 meters. Really explosive. And it's about hanging on. But it seems as though his coaches have made some adjustments and he has gotten a little stronger because he's actually finishing his races now as well. So I think heading into the championships with that explosive start, if he gets some speed endurance, he will have a great shot. But I think he was really dominant. As for the other Americans, they were running 13 holes. And if you're running 13 holes or two big guns, they have a shot because I think Broadwell and Parchment can both get to 13 holes by the time the Olympic comes around.
Yeah. But I think Galloway's weakness is mentally, because on the big stage he normally crumbles.
That is true.
Yeah.
Excellent point. Excellent point. There is some merit to that.
So I think we have a chance. I honestly do. How old is Galloway? Do you know his age?
No, I don't know his age, unfortunately.
Oh, we can Google it.
What Parchment, do you have that information?
Are you can get it on Google, you know?
No, Coach Parchment, he ran 12.86 in the final. I'm
Galloway,
looking at it now.
Galloway, for me, Galloway
He
always.
ran. Oh no, that's Eugene. I'm going to try to find it. You can go ahead. I think it was a series at 206.
Galloway to me always, perform, very well. What's his first name
Mm-hmm.
again? Oh, Grant
Yes,
Galloway.
Coach Parchment. Yes,
Grant
Coach
Galloway.
Parchment. That was right. So he ran 12.96, 12.93. As I said, a series of 12.9s,
Mm-hmm.
and in the final, he ran 12.86, which was really rapid. That's blistering. Parchment has never run that fast before. Parchment's personal best is 12.93, and I think Broadbell's is 12.96. So
Of course,
12.86 is a spectacular time.
of course, Parchment run that time.
What, 12.86?
What do you mean?
Double check on it again and let me know.
Bridging, me know me
Because
run
I
that
think,
time there, Bridging.
double check again, Coach Parchment.
Coach Parchment run 1280. Ah, sure.
Yeah.
Coach
Well,
Parchment run. You hear?
I say you. When I say you, right? Just say you. Yeah, I say that. Yes, Coach Parchment. Yes, I was right. His
Yeah,
personal best is 12.93. I knew that.
yeah.
True,
I'm,
true.
I'm here.
Coach Parchment, I think the fastest time we have ever run in the 100 meter probably is 11.5.
I'm
So
here with the,
I don't know how you're going to run 13 in a 110 meter hurdle.
I'm here with the people must say. So HP Chuck Chat say blessing unseen and co-host. Show the co-host face. Oh, you want to see him? Alright, HP, now say a word, I'm gonna drop him in the group so they can chat to him. Some girl want to chat to you, some nice lady, track and field guru. You understand what I say? Look,
Mm-hmm.
yeah man, some people from England and USA. Welcome to the club. Them like how you talk and them want to know you right now. Unseen sports have the analysts them around the town, The best analysts them around town. Anyway, Mr. Wagwan, yeah, so Chris Romans. Well, I'm so rich Chris Romans. So the track is fast. Remember, yeah, ja, them say the track fast in America, Shane Knowles,
You
12.86. Grant Holloway, 12.86. Yeah, I'm saying Grant earlier on that. Was win
Yeah,
time.
man.
The track is fast. Richard Green said Parchment went to KC, so he's mentally strong. He will win the Olympic gold medal. Alloway ran 12.86. Chris Roman said big race competitor. Shamar Sports TV said Lala. Alloway is fades when anyone run around upon him. I true, I don't lie him at all. Roman
Yeah,
said
man.
12.88. Crumble is currently world champion. Shamar Sports TV said, has the schedule for the Olympic come out as yet? We don't know. We're going to look at it. Don't worry yourself. HP Chat
But
Chat.
but but
Call into the
but
program,
coach,
HP.
Coach
Yeah.
Parchment, even if I agree with the comment that the person just made in the chat
Mm-hmm.
because he usually doesn't compete at his best in the final. However, to beat him based on what he has done all season, running a series of 12 nines, to
Mm.
beat him, you're going to have to run at least high 12 nines or 13 O's. And remember, our athletes haven't really run 13 O's as yet. They have been running a series of 13 teens, so they haven't even gotten to 13 O's as yet. So I think until we see the first round at the Olympics to see if we're close to that 13-0, I think if we're running 13 O's close to 12 nines, we're going to have a chance because that means you're going to close the gap on Holloway. And when you close on him, he loses his form. His hurling is not as though it should be, and I think we will have a great shot. But as I said, I think we will have two competitors in the final, Broadbell and Answer Parchment, and I think they both have a great opportunity of medaling.
Yeah, I believe so too. I believe so too. I believe so too. But boy, I don't know that young that other runner in that race. I'm so proud of him. I think Orlando
Orlando
Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah, man,
Mhm.
13.18. Former Calabar student. Am I right? Yeah, former Calabar
Yeah.
student. Chris Romans. Jump on, call in Chris Romans. Call in. I want to hear what you have to say now. You understand me? Chris Romans. Let me see if we can find him number. People them want to hear your voice too, Chris Romans. I'm gonna call it. Type in your name. Yeah, see ya. Let me see if I'm gonna answer. Yeah, man. So, sure, I think it was great championships when it come on to the hurdles. We're going to do more lives on different races, so we're going to double them. So we're going to do the 200 meter with the 400 meter, right? We're going to do the
Yeah.
100 meter. Um, we're going to do 100 meter separate. The 100 meter a big something. A whole heap of talking point. We look on technical and all these things. You understand what I mean? So
Mhm.
100 meter, I can stick by itself. 200 and 400. Because the 400 to me was easy
Why
in
you
a
wanna
way.
do 100 or
Oh, in a
100?
meeting. Okay. All right. Chris Roman, same in a meeting. All right, Chris Roman, let's say a word. HP chat. You want to know the analyst who they are talk. So jump on his call in, man. HP. HP. Call in HP. I try to find a number, but why? Your number now come up. Your number now come up at all. I don't know. So you have to call in HP. Carly and so there's something we can refresh. Anyway, yeah, man. National Trials was good and it come on to the hurdles section. I think we are back, and I think we're going into the championship in this hurdles with persons who can win medal. I'd say that we are going to dominate and win all the medals, or we are going to be the top guns in the medal tally, right, El Futuro. But we are going to make a statement. We are going to be there. Our flag is going to go up on that pole in the air. We're going to win a goal, I think, in one of those races. What's your thought?
Yeah, definitely we're going to win. Yeah, yeah. Well, definitely we're going to win gold. I think our best chances is in the 100 hurdles for female and
And male.
the 110 for male. I don't see us. It's difficult to see us in the 400 hurdles getting a medal, but let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens.
Are sure?
Yeah, man, I'm here. Go ahead, Coach Parchment.
Yeah, what do you think about your chances of winning medals in all the four hurdles event?
All the urban events,
Yes.
I think we're going to get one in the female sprints. I think we're going to get one in the male counterparts as well. I think we're going to get one in the four hurdle. I think we're going to get the bronze for women, but we're not going to get any on the male side. It is impossible to get on the male side in the four hurdles for male. Those three medals, it's going to be too difficult to beat Dos Santos, Karsten Parham, or Rai Benjamin because I think they're going to probably run 46 lows or even 45.9 in that final. And I don't think Malik James King or Rashawn Clark, I do expect them to get to the final, but I don't think that they're going to run that fast in the finals. But I hope that they do get to the final and that they're able to represent the country very well. I know they'll do their best.
Question: what happened to the triple jump senior final? Jaden Ibert,
I think
DNS.
what they did, Jaden didn't jump
No.
because he already has a qualifying time.
Oh,
And
same
we
don't need to
don't,
jump.
the qualifying jump rather. And the thing is that he knew prior to that there aren't many Jamaicans who actually have reached the qualifying standard.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just about having that automatic space already. So it was due to selection because I don't think we had anyone else to qualify. We jumped the qualifying mark. So what he did, he opted to do the long jump in the U20s because he has ambitions of actually competing in the U20s and the Olympics. I think he intends to do both.
But all of these at least Jordan Scott who won they never get the qualifying time to me.
What's the time?
The qualifying mark, sorry.
What's the jump? What's the jump, brother?
6.87. I'm not seeing qualification on it.
16.87?
Yeah, 16.87.
Yeah, that won't get into the Olympics. I think it's 17.05. That's the
17.05?
qualifying mark. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, man, that won't get into the Olympics. That won't get
Sorry.
into the
Sorry,
Olympics.
Jordan Scott. Sorry, O'Brien Awesome. Sorry, Siobhan Parkinson. You need to get the mark.
Jordan Scott
Yeah.
suppose he can improve.
I think Jordan Scott can improve. He's close.
He's
16.87 meter.
Yeah, he's close. If he's jumping 16.80, he's close.
We need one more
Close.
Jamaican in it, I think. Like how we
Oh,
have in the long, like how we have in the
Yeah,
long
How
jump.
long he has
We have,
leave to
we have
make
three
the
good
time?
long jumpers, though.
Yeah, long jump. Hey, long jump, Jamaica.
What are your Coach Parson, what are your thoughts?
Mm.
And the other what's the name of the other panelists? I didn't get the name, sorry.
Coach Kavi Mix.
Alright, big up Coach Mix.
Uh,
So Coach Parson and Coach Mix, what are your thoughts about Sean D. Thompson's jump? He jumped 8:30 in the long jump. And it wasn't until the day afterwards they ruled that it was a foul jump.
When was the
And
long
then
jump final?
it was on Sunday. It was on Sunday. I think it was on Sunday.
Was it final day?
But he jumped 8:30 and he was given third place. And the day after, they ruled that his jump was a foul jump.
Mm-mm.
I don't appreciate that level of reasoning and how they came to that decision. I don't think that it's a fair representation of the struggles that the athlete had to compete. I think if the athlete made a mistake on the day, it's your responsibility to highlight that mistake. And because anything that wasn't done on the day to pick up that it was a fault, that's not the athlete's fault. That's your fault for not doing your job. So to deny the athlete an opportunity to compete at the Olympics a day after, when you said before that he did make the qualifying jump and he jumped 8:30, which would have positioned him at second because the winning marks was 8:37 and 8:27 respectively. So he would have qualified and they ruled that it was a fault of the day after. So I didn't like that approach. I don't know what are your thoughts about it. I think they should have picked up on it on the day. If he did foul, they should have said it. But to say it the day afterwards, I just didn't like how they came about that decision. That's just my view. What are your thoughts?
Well,
think they should have picked it
I'm going to be frank. Sometimes the Jamaican, I think they need to do a lot of training, at the officials. We sometimes
Yeah.
we become very terrible. Sometimes we look like we are at the local sports day where they keep a barman, so they be a mistake. The character, you remember that? Sometimes Jamaica tend to be like that. I just think these officials need to go to classes, and be getting prepare for these events and stop making these silly mistakes. It is heartbreaking when you're working so hard all season to try and get yourself on the plane to Paris, and then technicalities like this can cause you a lot of money because once you hit on that plane, it's talking about ching ching in your account.
Yeah, you're talking about sponsorship deals
Yes. So a
for
lot
not
of things.
making
So it's like you're stopping a man food. Let me see.
Hey, man, I agree, Coach Parchment, and I felt it for him because this was his
What the person
opportunity
name you
because he
said
has
that
never
got
competed at this
disqualified?
level. And if you jumped 8:30, if it was a foul, I'm not saying that if he did foul, that they should have said, okay, I'm letting you through. If it was a foul, it's your responsibility to highlight that it was a foul, but ensure that your systems are in place to pick up on the day. It's like playing cricket and
So
the
my
man make
shoes.
100, and then the day after you
Sure.
gotta say, boy,
My sure.
say you never made the 100, and the man done make the run the day before already. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Question. You hearing me?
Yeah, man, right here.
My question, what is it that they use to identify or recognize that it was a foul job? A foul job?
I think they said it was a video analysis, and they had that before. So I just don't know.
And what
Maybe Latif,
justification did they
may,
come up with to say why they missed it?
So you have a
yeah,
time period for you to come up with that.
there is no policy in place to
Mm-hmm.
deter or to because that should have been an issue as well. I don't think that the job being awarded the day before, then you should have the liberty to change it the day after. It's just tough, that's it. It's just tough.
So what they say is the reason for them to miss it in the first place. Did they
They,
give
they,
a
they didn't
rationale for that?
they didn't give a rationale, unfortunately. They just ruled it a foul jump after review. And they're not going to highlight their technical difficulties because they never do. Because even the starters, we have been struggling with our starters for years in Jamaica. So in the 100 coach department, I was worried because I was saying these starters, I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them for whatever reason. And Jamaicans, as we know it, and these starters, I don't think that they're going to blame it on themselves if one of our top athletes actually jumped the gun. So I was just praying for a smooth start to begin the races.
I think the coaches, knows that, and they tell the athletes just wait on the gun, just react to the gun.
So
You know,
question
don't
again.
react before the gun. Just
Question
wait
again.
on it.
Before we go there, back to the jump. Um, what is the cutoff date for this athlete to try to make the jump?
I think we have two already,
Huh?
so he's out.
We
He's
have to.
out.
Yeah, he's out.
They,
Actually, we have
they, they,
three.
awarded, they awarded the third spot to, what's his name? The guy
Tajay
who
Gale
won
got
the
third.
Tajay Gale. They gave Tajay Gale the third
But
place.
Tajay Gale don't make the standard.
No, but he got
All
third.
right, it doesn't have the automatic qualification mark. But remember, I think you're given the next 6 competitors afterwards. I think they have the lenience there, so I think he has
But
the mark within that window.
is he a Olympic title holder?
He is not
Yes.
Olympic world champion.
World champion.
Mm-hmm.
So because
Them
no,
should
so
have
hold.
said
I want to understand because he's the world champion. He was given then a position to go to the Olympic.
he placed fourth.
Yes.
He came fourth, but they ruled Sean Dee's jump of 8:30 to have been a foul jump the day afterwards. So due to that, they ascended him from fourth to the third
Third
position
position.
because the other marks were not as huge as the 8:30 that he jumped on his fifth attempt, I think.
So what was
So
the
Tajik,
Olympic standard jump?
I don't remember for the long jump. I don't remember for the long jump, unfortunately, and I don't want to give any information that's not correct.
True.
Okay,
Which part?
I
Do you
understand.
remember for
I
the long
understand
jump?
that. But you can tell me that his jump did not make a standard, right? Gale.
I can on the day.
Yes, on the day.
I think he had jumped the qualification mark already all season. I think he did it once before.
Okay,
So
so
is
I
it
think
three? Is it
I
three at least in an event in those three events?
three in an event. And remember, it doesn't mean that you have to make the qualified mark on the day. If you already have the qualified mark at some point over the course of the season, which is a year long, then you can be considered for selection if it is that you don't have anyone who met that standard.
Okay. Get it.
Yeah,
Understand.
yeah, man. So I think
For the triple jump for female, Shanika Ricketts 14.5 meter. I don't want to say any qualification. Um,
the 1450.
mhm.
I think she has a shot if she can get to 1480, 1490, because the big gun is not here in a part, right? The big gun is injured,
Yes.
Rojas.
Mhm.
Rojas from Colombia is injured. So she has an opportunity to medal.
What's the
If she can get
what's the
back, I
qualification jump?
think it's 14.7.
So she need to jump 14.7.
Yeah.
Wow. So she don't jump that from season start.
I think she has a couple meets left to try and get it together before. I think she said that she's going to compete two more times before.
Mhm.
Thinking she did an interview to say that. I don't know if she has the time. The
The
jump
jump.
rather.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
checked on it. I haven't followed up on Ricketts much this season. So I cannot give any information about her.
All pole vault and them thing. They were Jamaica going to pole vault.
No, sir,
Well, waste time of the pole vault. That's that. Can't tell the people them say them thing that make no sense. So them are trying. And Jamaica. I want to do with Jamaica, we are trying everything, slowly but surely we are going for everything. I'm trying to find the women's long jump. I'm not seeing that at the moment. Um, women's long jump. Women's long jump. All right, we are now at, so we might leave that one. So we are
Hold on.
now,
First of all, friend, I'm
yes.
not going to hang up. You can stay on the call, but I'm going to step away for a bit. But I'm going to listen on, so you can continue talking. All right?
No, I'm going to close the show now. 'Cause we are an hour.
All right.
So you can just
All
see your
right.
last piece and then jump off.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the topic?
No, you can see your last piece, man. Like, we think about the hurdles and the national trials and so on. It's your last piece.
Overall, I said that it was a great trial.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the last time we spoke, we had our concerns about the form that our athletes are in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the athletes who turned up in form. The interviews that were done by the respective coaches as well
Mm-hmm.
seem to have been accurate in terms of their own predictions and what get expected of their athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for the athletes that did turn up, they did an incredible job. The times that we saw were also impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll touch the sprints on another day, but even in the hurdles, the time that we saw were impressive. We got a national record in the 110 meter hurdle for women. We had the second fastest time in history for the 400 meter hurdle for women.
Mm-hmm.
We had 47.4 in the 400 meter hurdle for men,
Mm-hmm.
which was also an incredible time.
Incredible
So
time,
it
yeah.
shows that the athletes were performing at a really high level. It wasn't that they turned up and in the 400 they were running 54s, or in the 400 meter hurdles for men they were running 49s. Coach Parchment, remember maybe 5-6 years ago,
Yes.
our top men in the 400 meter hurdle they were running like 49s,
Right.
high 48s. So to have athletes running 47 now, it shows how much we have progressed as a nation, how much the event has progressed in terms of the talent and ability that the athletes have shown. But I think from a hurdle standpoint, we can be proud of what the athletes demonstrated on the day. And I think that heading into the championships, they will improve. And they should, once they can manage the rounds, they should show improvements and begin with a shot.
Oh, somebody corrected the qualifying mark jump is 14.55. And Ricketts
14.55.
already have the qualifying mark. Oh, so she's true.
Excellent. Yeah,
Thanks,
man, excellent.
HP. Thanks for the correction.
Yeah, man. As I said, I haven't followed up the triple jump that much, so didn't have the data about that one.
Yeah, man. Respect HP. Chat
Yeah, man.
in studio.
Big up it.
Mm-hmm. HP, yeah, what HP. I'm sure you know some win the sentence football under 13 championship last night.
I saw it. I have been watching the clips on the status and the pictures, the posts, the videos.
Yeah.
I see the way you posted that day with the goalkeeper coach. You look good enough.
Me say,
He look
some shot
really good.
lick off him last night.
Yeah, because this is yeah, kick your heart to do what I tell me yesterday. What Coach Patrick, I kick the ball for hard.
They been flick them hard. And boy, did I kick out on me, you know. One fly past him last night. Got him score on me first, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then the boy them say, oh, try harder. Either you go hard or you go home, you know.
But he looks good though,
He make
and
some
his
save
hand look
last
safe
night.
as well.
I want either
Yeah,
make
man.
and grab it two times and grab it and no, him good man, him good man.
Yeah, man.
He
Looks
also
like
got a MVP goalkeeper award of All Star award.
look like he has safe hands as well.
And I also captured the top goal scorer and the top defender of the tournament as well.
Okay, excellent,
I have a
excellent,
centre back
excellent.
who scored the most goal and also the best defender. You can't believe that.
That's what coach is doing now.
You know, your
He's
man,
learned some talent. So proud of that.
you remember when we did that Charlie a sergeant with already? We
Yeah,
not
you did it before.
we not 3 hours
You did it
and lose the
before.
championship, remember?
Yeah, he did it before. I you know that season you had the best team in the league, you know.
Yeah man, it's
But
just
you was just
unfortunate.
don't penalty shootout.
I think if I know what I know now, I would have won that tournament.
Yeah, man, with the experience that you have now, having coached at the Ben Francis Cup and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. At
Jakarta
that
Cup
time,
level,
at
I
that time, I
think
did not know a lot of things I could have fixed because
no,
I had quality players, but
it,
we never
it
really.
was of the love, it was of the love of the game and the passion that you had
No, it
then.
wasn't that. It was just coaching at the time. I think coaching was the problem.
Okay, okay.
You know, certain
No,
things.
man, I'm saying at that point it was
Mm,
just the love while you were doing it.
yes, the love.
But
Yeah.
that, but you were, but then you were an exceptional track coach. You always knew how to coach tracks.
Yes, yes. And then we tap
So,
into the football now. And we Ghana
and then
lead.
you started to do, and then you started to do the football.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Then again, thanks for coming and again, my sure. You know, tomorrow we're gonna do as I said, tomorrow we're gonna do two bills and the 400 meter. You know, we can touch upon some of the field event as well, people. But you know, the two bills and the 400
I'll be
meter.
I'll be off tomorrow, so you can call me tomorrow. Just let me know and I'll join.
What time?
Anytime, man. I'll be off tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow.
All right, so people are here. HP chat want to see your face. Maybe I forgot jump on the panel and show your face one of them there. I don't know.
All right, all right. We'll discuss that. All right, all right, all right. Big up. Let's up
Yeah,
the unseen
respect.
sports family. All right, yeah, man.
Help to our boss. What's the final word?
We just the hurdles. I think we stand a chance. I think track and sprinting is back.
Mhm.
And when you look at the women, the men, we are here. We are going to be able to compete in the shorter sprints. That's the 100-meter hurdles and the 110 hurdles for men. However, I'm skeptical about the 400 for both men and women because of what the Americans are doing currently. And let us keep our fingers crossed. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the Olympics, and I think Jamaica will spring some surprises. So let's wait and see.
Yes, and finally from Unseen Sports TV, I am going to say thanks to everyone who come onto the platform and show support. HP Chat Chat, I don't know if you're busy or what, but you need to call into these programs. I need to come onto the platform. And you understand me? And link me up whenever you're doing your live so I can come on your platform as well. People remember to subscribe to HP Chat Chat and Unseen Sports TV. I am sure sports. Military Guna, it is MG Sports, 433 Presser, all the YouTube platform that, carrying football and track and field. Coach's Desk, who is the second in command, halftime TV, go and support us as well. People, TT Track Time, the thing of people, subscribe, like, and share to all these platforms. So finally, people, I think that we are improving on these events. The hurdles, we are good at it. Coaches are doing wonders there, and we are reaping what we sow. Also, in the 400-meter hurdles, I think we are getting into our own. We're not really producing a number of these athletes, a number of these that can dominate. I think we should pay more attention there, but we are not far away. We just need to emphasize more on the 400-meter hurdles for men and women. All right, people, remember to like, subscribe, and share to the platform because it helps to send the video out. So both people on the Health Tutorial channel and also on the Unseen Sports TV channel, like, subscribe, and share on your way out. It is important that you do so because YouTube helps to push the video out to as many people so that they can be filled with information. This information is needed going into the Paris Olympics, right, El Futuro?
Right, right.
Right, right. All right, people. So you know we're gonna run HP, Chat Chat, big up yourself. All the person will come on and support Unseen Sports. Valerie Webb, Chris Romans, big up yourself. You don't know, man from town. Chamar Sports TV. You don't know the thing already. Big up, big up, big up. Man from Richard Green, big up. Parchment went to KC. You mean? Shane Knowles, big up yourself. Grant Alloway, Smite, big up yourself, Smite. You know the thing already. Cache World, Cache Mix, big up yourself. You don't know anything. Jaden Buchanan, big up yourself. One of the winners last night in the Keller Williams Championship. Let me hear what the people have to say. You know, them are run out and enough respect. Ears, yeah, man. People, like, subscribe, and share. Unseen Sports. Going to be